Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now, if you're on the Facebook page In the Kitchen with Pen, you will see that part of yesterday's dinner was a cauliflower cheese, homemade, absolutely beautiful. I had some left and I thought, what can I do with cauliflower cheese? What can I do that will make it a bit different? Well, there's cauliflower cheese soup, but sun's shining out there, I don't want soup. So what I thought I'd try is making a croquette with the cauliflower cheese. So I had a small bowl of cauliflower cheese left over. I then took my potato masher, and I should have used, no, it probably wouldn't have gone through the lighter, and I've mashed it down. Then I have done this, and this I'm going to show you. What I've done is I've rolled it into balls, and here I have some breadcrumbs. These aren't homemade because these are really quite fine. These are natural breadcrumbs from Lidl. They were, I don't even know, way less than £1 obviously. And what I'm going to do, I'll show you in a sec. I've got some beaten egg here, and theoretically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cauliflower cheese, roll it, make sure it is covered in the breadcrumbs, do it with all of them. Now these are cooked, everything's cooked, your breadcrumbs have been toasted. So what I'll be doing is just heating them through and colouring them, and I'm trying to decide, do I fry them, and if I fry them, do I shallow fry them or do I deep fry them, or do I spray with oil and see what they're like in the air fryer? And to be honest with you, at the moment I think air fryer is winning. What shall I serve with these? That's another question, isn't it? Maybe I'll serve with sausage and some roasted tomato. Oh, that sounds quite nice, doesn't it? Some roasted tomatoes. So we're all covered. Now I need to roll them in the egg like so. Make sure every side is covered, and then back into the breadcrumbs, and we've got one wet hand and one dry hand. And what I'll do is I'll carry on with this and come back to you when these are all covered. Right, we have rolled in the breadcrumbs, then the egg, then the breadcrumbs, and I have 5 what are they called? Cauliflower cheese croquettes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them in the fridge, and I am going to leave them in there for as long as possible so that they firm up. And then I've decided I am going to air fry them, so we shall be back later when we cook. Right then, it is time to cook. So I am going to use one of the yeah, you know what they're called because it's gone right out of my head. Right, it's time to cook, and I am going to use one of the liners, and what I'm going to do is I am going to spray the liner, then I'm going to pop our cauliflower cheese croquettes on top, so come and have a look. Right, so I've sprayed the liner, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray each croquette. In fact, I can spray them on the tray, can't I? And I know before anybody tells me it's a plate, not a tray. But I want to get a nice even spray. So what I'm going to do is give my oil a jolly good spray, a jolly good shake, and it should come out easier, and it is. And once I'm happy, I'm going to put the liner into the drawer. I'm going to put the croquettes on top. And excuse me, I am then going to cook. And how am I going to cook them? Well, obviously in the air fryer. And I'm going to actually go for air fry at 180 for 10 minutes. Now, I'm well aware that they may need longer, but what I'll do is if I can actually get this to cooperate, and that's this being my thumb, nothing else, 10 minutes, and I'm going to press start. 10 minutes, 180, air fry. And we'll be back. Right, we're part way through, and they're not looking too bad, but I am going to turn them. In fact, they look rather nice. Yeah, there's a couple of them are splitting a little, but hopefully that won't have any real effect on the flavour. So they're all turned. They've had 9 minutes, and I'm going to give them another 5 minutes. And I have roasted tomatoes in the other side, and well, roasted tomatoes looking beautiful. I'm not going with sausages. I've decided to be very boring and go with ham. So we shall be back. We've just finished, so let's dish up. My roasted tomatoes have somewhat collapsed, but I know they will still taste amazing. So that's not the end of the world. I always put water straight in the drawer after taking something out. Switch off the machine. Okay. Ooh. And now we have our cauliflower cheese croquettes. And 1, 2. I'll be like a chef. I'll only have 3 because odd numbers look better. Right. Let's take a proper look at this cauliflower cheese croquettes. So they look nice. I know the cauliflower cheese itself tasted amazing yesterday, so I'm hoping that these taste good today. So we need to see how they taste. Cauliflower cheese croquettes. Let's taste. As I say, everything was cooked, so we just wanted to warm through, and you can see, I can see, I hope you can, that there's plenty of steam coming out, so it's hot. Right. The issue at the moment is it's extremely hot, but oh my goodness, that is really nice. I think double breadcrumbing them has certainly added nearly added something all over my work surface, didn't it? Gorgeous. Hot as hell, but gorgeous. Oh gosh, the sweetness of those tomatoes really complements the cauliflower cheese croquette. Sorry, I will stop eating, I promise. Oh my goodness. So, next time you have cauliflower cheese left over, make these. Do you know what? I'd make cauliflower cheese just so as I could make these. They are lovely. And I'm thinking, bigger as a patty, I could make a cauliflower cheeseburger. So, thank you for watching this episode of In the Kitchen with Pen. Hope you've liked it. If you have, give us a thumbs up. Any comments, write them down below. Happy to reply. Please share on all your social media. And I will see you again very soon in the Kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. If you'd like to see more of what we get up to in the kitchen, click here.
And if you'd like to subscribe, please click here. And obviously don't forget to tick that ding-a-ling.
Stand there.
That ding-a-ling.